and buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here, and you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mathis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. Gets it out fast. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going up top. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early and get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Give to Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense in hurry-up mode. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Wilson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Lockett. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flowers. They've got it inside the 30, they'll mark it at the 28, it's first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wants to go up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And some room to work. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mathis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pulls it in. It's Galloway. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. Makes a connection. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Now on the move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off-play action. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Brown has it. Oh, better look out. Looking for room at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Timeout by the offense.
Wants to fire on second down. The short hands is Mathis. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Backed up now, here's second and long.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
He runs out of bounds.
Offense now working in the red zone.
Third down coming up.
Motion from the wideout. Shotgun snap on third down. They're working that right side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. He splits the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's caught on the touchdown.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They need this extra point to send it to double overtime. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Off play action on first down. And that one's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Second down.
Looking to fire. This one's complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. They'll go with a direct snap. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Have to go for 2 here in the second overtime, and this one would win the game. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Trying to surge it in. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this two-point conversion attempt for the win. On the ground. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. They'll run play action. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game, because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting two-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Snap in the shotgun. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Snapped it in the shotgun.